Hey Libra, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of September. And of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if for some reason this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. All right, and I also wanted to quickly mention that if you ever feel guided to get a reading from me, all my information is in the description box below. I offer $25 love readings and $25 personal readings, and if you get them together, it is $50. And they're each 30 minutes, so again, together would be an hour. So you definitely get your money's worth. So if you've been thinking about getting a reading, check out my information and just reach out to me. We can always discuss first to see what it is you're looking for. All right, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. As always, I'm going to tap into your energy to see what you need to know during this time. My readings are not really based on future predictions. It's more of what you need to work on at the moment, in the present moment. I'm all about the present. I'm not about really the future. So hopefully that resonates with you. But let's see, I'm going to pull what's at your center, what's crossing you during this time, what's crowning you, so what you're hoping for during this time, what's rooting you, so what's supporting you to achieve those hopes, your recent past, and what you need to know. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into it. All right. Libra, ooh, beautiful. We have the Queen of Cups coming out already, so you could have water sign in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Crossing this is the Seven of Swords. Interesting. It's Aquarius energy. Crowning you is the Death card. Scorpio energy. What is rooting Libra? We have the Four of Wands, that's Aries energy. Recent past. The Page of Pentacles. And lastly, what does Libra need to know? The Queen of Swords, there you are. So maybe you've been too compassionate and you're being told to kind of set some boundaries. Oof, Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So regardless of gender, this can resonate, okay? But I feel like in the recent past, you've been more about, how do I say this? I feel like you've been getting attention left and right. You've been looking good. You have all this confidence and people are recognizing you. So that's a no-brainer. And I feel like you're using that to your advantage, but I feel like you want more from that now. You don't want just people to desire you. You want people to love you, right? To respect you and have compassion towards you. And I feel like the Queen of Wands, it's fun, right? She has fun. She knows what she wants and she gets it most of the time. But I feel like you're wanting to change that. You're wanting to close that chapter because you want something more substantial. So there's this energy about you that you know you have to be emotional and receptive, and you've always been that. But I feel like it's time to set the boundaries on people who have perhaps taken advantage of you when you were in this Queen of Wands, because they just wanted you for their personal gain, or maybe you felt that way about other people. You know, like the Queen of Wands is definitely more about ego, and so is the King of Wands. They're more about appearances, things that are on the surface level. They're more passion driven. So I feel like that could have been you. You could have been wanting more satisfaction through that. Yeah, the King of Wands decides to come out with the Seven of Cups. So yeah, you've been dealing with relationships or whatever with people who you share a very strong physical connection with. Doesn't mean you had to be intimate with them. Very well could be though. Like the sex could be a bomb if you guys have been. But I feel like that's all it was, because the rest about this person was very confusing. With that Seven of Cups, you never really knew what this person was thinking. You never really knew where this connection was going, but the attraction was always there, and I feel like the attraction kept the ball rolling, only for it to kind of phase out though. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Either you or the other person were guarded and didn't let anybody in. So I think that's what made this all feel like a mystery, and it quickly got boring, I feel. Okay, so what's at your center is the Queen of Cups. So this is you right now. You're a sensitive person. Okay, you're very empathetic, you're very psychic, intuitive, and you need people around you who understand that. Okay, because anyone else who isn't going to understand that, they're just gonna make you feel like an outcast, and they're not going to really appreciate what they have in front of them if they don't understand you entirely, if that makes sense. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, the Queen of Wands was a fun time, but you're the Queen of Cups in your heart and soul. That is who you are. So I feel like you want people and experiences that are more heartfelt and not on the surface. Six of Cups. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion surrounding you right now. And for some of you, you could be hoping for a reconciliation with this person, with this King of Wands perhaps, but you know that they're not good for you. You just know that it doesn't match anymore, right? Because if you're acting like the Queen of Cups now, you and this King of Wands do not go together, because you're very different. You want different things. Okay, so this Queen of Cups, I feel like this is you when you also see the good in people when maybe you shouldn't, because you're kind of hoping for reconciliation with this person, but I think you know that it's not good for you. There could be a lot of feelings here though, whether they're hidden or not, but I feel like you maybe have a lot of feelings for them, but definitely can be vice versa as well. It could be both. Okay, and there was a lot of love here, but it just wasn't really expressed in the ways that was necessary, because we have the Seven of Swords. So there's some sort of deception. Someone's wearing a false mask, whether that's you or your person, whether it's the both of you. You both could be hiding how you actually feel about each other and telling each other that, like, oh no, I'm fine without you, doesn't matter. But deep down inside, there's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of desire to reconcile with this person, even though you know deep down inside that this person isn't good for you. But I feel like you're also telling yourself that you're fine when perhaps you're not. So honor those feelings. It's okay to accept that you have feelings for someone when you know you shouldn't. That's totally fine. I think it's more difficult when you lie to yourself and say that you don't care about them, because it's just gonna kind of create more resistance in your energetic field. So let's see what the Seven of Swords is about. The Chariot, Cancer energy, so you could have Cancer in your chart. Okay, that's too much. Oh, Chariot clarified by the other Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords. So you're very stressed out. I feel like you can't really stop thinking about the situation here. I feel like you want to go towards this person with that Chariot, or you're hoping they go towards you. But I feel like you know it's a false hope, that it's just not gonna work out the way you would hope or expect. Or maybe a lot of you are thinking of going towards them, knowing that it's not good for you, but still going for it, like not really caring if it's good or not. You know, it's like having a bad idea but still going for it. Let me see, let me get one more card for the Chariot. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're caught between two sides of the coin here. You either want to walk away or go towards this person. A lot of you are hoping that if you walk away, this person will come towards you. It's like a strategy you're trying to play in hopes of getting this reconciliation. Either way, though, when you walk away, you know you're walking towards your Ace of Pentacles. You're walking towards a new beginning. So I feel like you're going to move. You're going to make some action regardless. But I feel like most of you know that it's not towards this person right now. Okay, because what's crowning you is the Death card. So you do want this ending. You do want this change with this person. You do want transformation. You yourself want to change. I feel like you want something different. Because you're kind of, like I said, you're tired of this energy where people only see you physically attractive and not anything more than that. Yeah, Ace of Cups and Judgment. You know what you want. You want love. And you want people who are awakened, because you yourself are awakening. And you want people to match your vibration. Ace of Wands over here. Yeah, see, a lot of your connections are based on passion and physical attraction. But you want something substantial. You want to meet your soulmate. And you want someone who recognizes who they have when they have you. And I feel like you just were hoping that it would be this person, but you're coming to terms that it's fine if it's not, because overall your standards are high and you want someone to meet your standards and exceed them because you deserve that. Okay, rooting you is the Four of Wands. So like I said, Aries energy. So this is what you want, but this is helping you achieve that too, because you have to believe that what you want is yours. And I feel like this is you doing that here with the Four of Wands. You're creating stability within yourself, and I feel like that's going to manifest your outside environment to get you what you want. There is a soulmate for you out there. There is someone who matches you. Yeah, see, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands again. So I feel like you're putting an end to this Queen of Wands. Like there's a death on her. Like if you notice in the picture here, there's like a dead mermaid, which looks really sad. But I feel like that's your old identity, and it's the same image here. Right? They're both being stabbed and they're dead there. And I feel like that's the Queen of Wands for you. That identity, at least. Because it brought you pain when people only saw you attractive and desired you. It's like that was fun for a minute, but then it only brought you pain. Okay, Two of Cups. I feel like you definitely had very strong feelings with this person. You could have very well fallen in love with them. But there's like heartbreak behind that, because you started to know what you wanted in a relationship, and although this person couldn't give it to you, you still know what you want, and that's the Four of Wands. This person made you realize what you want out of life. They could have triggered something in you that sparked that awakening for you to know that you are more deserving than just someone that desires you and has a physical attraction towards you. Make love, not war, right? Maybe in the past your connections were really based on aggression and war and mind games and ego trips, things like that. But that's changing now. Recent past is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is you when you're learning about yourself. You're taking the steps to get to know yourself, to do the spiritual work and healing within yourself so that you can become better. It's like you're a student at life all over again. You could be learning a new subject, teaching yourself something, or going back to school, or learning a new hobby or interest of sorts, and that's helping you tap into yourself a lot more. Let me see what that's about. the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. Here she is. So we have all four queens pop up. So you're definitely exuding Empress energy, and an emperor deserves someone higher than a King of Wands. A King of Wands is not going to satisfy the needs of an empress. Okay, so that's definitely what you're exuding, and I feel like this person awakened that of you though. Okay, so you recognize what you want, and you know that your happiness lies within yourself, most importantly with the Queen of Pentacles, and you know what you're worthy of. And you're not taking anything less. And it has taken some patience within that. There has been a need to learn that about yourself first, but you're doing it. You're on your way. Then we have the Queen of Swords as what you need to know. So I feel like what you need to know is that you need to set those boundaries, and you need to say no to people who are not giving you what you want and what you deserve. So that could be a little bit hard for you if you're used to, you know, just having a good time, having a fun time. It could be hard for you to tell people like, oh, I don't, you know, it's like if, for example, if you would hang out with people if you go on a date or something and the person doesn't really, I don't know, this is just gonna be like a lousy example, but whatever. It's like if you go on a date with someone and they don't really do the things you want to do, but you kind of still go with it because at least you're hanging out with them, or they don't pay for dinner or something like that, whatever. But that's kind of what I feel here. It's like you have to set those boundaries and not be tempted to lower your standards. That's what I'm feeling like. Don't ever lower your standards just to make someone else comfortable. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, find people that meet you on the same level, that are willing to collaborate with you. Knight of Cups, that show you that they have romantic feelings for you and that they're willing to work on that to show it to you. Not a King of Wands who, you know, acts on his ego and just tells you like, oh, you look hot today. You know, it's like that gets boring, that gets old very quickly. Okay, but I feel like you're exuding Empress energy and you're recognizing what it is that you want. So that's a current energy update for you. So I hope that it resonated for someone out there. But overall, it's just a battle within yourself and knowing what it is that you want and sticking to it, believing in it, and not being tempted to lower your standards. Because I feel like you really did see a lot of hope in this person, and maybe they still come around and try to get your attention, but just be careful with what it is that they actually do to get your attention. If it's not coming from a loving place, don't entertain it. All right, so let's go ahead and see what your higher self would like to tell you. Follow the signs. Oof. So you have been given signs. Do not ignore them. Especially with that Judgment card. There's huge divine awakenings occurring within you. Don't ignore that. You are changing your energy, so the world around you is shifting too. Beautiful. Yeah, see? As you change, your wants and desires change. You start wanting more out of life. You are healing DNA and clearing ancestral karma in your family line. Ooh. So that could be something that you've seen in like past relationships growing up. Maybe you didn't see relationships that were more substantial and profound as you'd like them, but you're changing that. Passion games, yeah, see, exactly. Your relationships have been more based on passion. So I feel like that's what's changing though. So that's awesome. All right, lastly, I'm going to pull from the Lightworker Oracle and get you a card and read from the guidebook. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this part. This will be the last thing I do for you guys. Oof, we got Dark Angel number 30. Let's see what that's about. The dark angel comes to you with the radical truth. Divine love is always there for you, without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then. The divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. When the dark angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it may seem to be a hidden blessing. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out according to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of spirit are unfailing. If a door is closed in your face, it is the wrong door for you. Divine love will ensure that the right door opens at the right time. When you encounter darkness, how you respond can either make the dark or the light victorious. You can choose doubt and fear, or you can force the darkness to serve the light by choosing trust and faith. You are spiritually advanced enough to trust unconditionally. This is a trust that burns bright not only when things appear good, but even when your mind thinks things seem to be heading in the wrong direction. Does unconditional trust mean that you give up if things get tough, assuming it is not meant to be? Of course not. Relying on unconditional trust and understanding the dark mystery, you are willing to go through periods of not knowing. You are willing to continue on your path even when you are not seeing immediate results, because in your heart you know it's right. This type of trust is powerful enough to release any separation between you and the universe. You know that even when the universe guides you into challenging territory, you shall benefit, grow in divine power, and become the amazing being you are destined to be. Praying to the beautiful dark angel and writing, drawing, dancing your feelings, or dialoguing with your dream images, you can work through the pain of a challenging time and grow in wisdom. What matters is that you honestly express the depth of your suffering. Then, when you are ready, acknowledge that the experience has helped you grow. As we realize how we have gone through the experience, turning what was once a source of pain into spiritual light, we masterfully transform our deepest pain into our greatest growth and spiritual accomplishment. We become true alchemists, releasing light from darkness. As you learn to put more faith in love than in fear, your trust becomes increasingly unconditional, and you find the light even through the dark. In this way, you become initiated in the mystery of the dark angel. Then you can show others that this is possible. You can help heal others from victim consciousness and show them that inner peace is possible, even when they are facing the unpredictable twists and turns of life. If you have been going through a difficult time or struggling to heal an issue, the dark angel promises that even though the depths of despair, you shall find the light. In your own time, you will rise again into trust, restored faith, and hope. All will be well. I call upon the wisdom of unconditional love, that I may be empowered to see the true light within everything and everyone, including that which holds the outward appearance of darkness. I honor the truth that serves every purpose, and I treat it always as an opportunity to strengthen the light. I call upon the light of divine love to ignite the light of my own heart, strengthening it each day through divine grace. I am always held in the light. May divine grace shine through me and into the hearts and minds of all beings upon the earth. So be it. Beautiful card, Libra. I hope you enjoyed that message. I hope it resonated for you. I hope this entire reading resonated for you, okay? I know a lot of things are probably changing in your life, and it's been really dark, especially with that death card over here. But just know that it's all part of the process, and you're awakening to your truth. All right, so if you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so you get notifications when I post again. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.